And go.
Hello again from the Maniac Guy up here in the beautiful, chilly state of Maine. It's about 20 degrees out here today, but I left my coat in the house because I want to show you the concealability of the tool that I'd like to talk about today. And it's actually concealed on my person, and I've got it concealed right here. And what we're talking about is actually the Columbia River knife and tool, the CRKT Obake. And it's kind of a Japanese style knife, so to say. Comes with this sheath right here. It actually comes with some attachments to hook it onto your belt and things like that. To be honest with you, I prefer to just carry it the way that it's kind of commonly, you know, if you look up the videos that the maker of this Bentley put out, he actually endorses just using it with this lanyard that actually goes right around your belt, and you tighten this skull down here, and then you literally just tuck it in your waistband and you cant it, put it wherever you want really, and then as you're pulling clear of your belt line, it just pulls right out of the sheath like so. And then that also gives you the added benefit of when you're putting it back in the sheath, you're clear of your belt and you tuck it back where you want to go. Now this is actually marketed as a defensive tool or a self-defense tool. I suppose you could use it for a lot of other things. To be honest with you, when I'm not going to be carrying a sidearm, this is typically what I'm going to be carrying concealed somewhere in my person. Like if I'm traveling out of the state of Maine and it's not so smart to be bringing my SIG, which I'll do a video on here eventually, then this is probably what I'm going to have on me. I do have a couple other options, and I like the balisongs I've done videos on for just everyday carry and work usage. But for a self-defensive tool, if I'm traveling, I like this a lot. Are you getting this okay, cameraman? So got my son out here braving the elements. This is a faux ray skin that's in behind it. And this is a cord wrap, but it's if you listen, really hard glass kind of reinforced nylon again. And this has actually been, I've had this knife now for probably about 4 years. It's held up nice, keeps a good sharp edge. So tech specs on this, the blade length is 3.64 inches. The overall is 7.63, I believe. It's got a titanium nitride or a tinny finish on it with some etching, as you can kind of see. It's like custom etching on everyone. The weight of this is only 2.4 ounces, and the steel is an 8CR 14 MGV, I think. I'm not a steel guy, so I know a lot of your AUS 8s and things like that. Not real familiar with that, but now we got that out of the way. Let's see what she can do. Now you can obviously carry this in different ways. I prefer a knife defense like so. Now just the name of this Obake ironically comes from, well, maybe not ironically, and I don't know if it was intended by the manufacturers, comes from, it's a Japanese kind of shapeshifter, like a demon shapeshifter or a shapeshifter. So I mean, in line with that, I like to go from somebody who appears not to be a threat to somebody who can readily defend themselves. So I prefer to carry like this and train like this. So different people do it different ways, but this is how you'll see me, and this is definitely a slasher / stabber. So let's go ahead and let's see what she can do. I've got a little bit of pork loin up here on this tree. Let me know when you're on it. Okay, cameraman's giving me a heads up. So we'll see what she does here. Hopefully it doesn't come off. I've just got it kind of screwed into the tree. So you can kind of slash. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So just with that really quick slash, you can see how deep it went. But if I want to slash, you can slash and stab. That's how deep that went with that minimal effort. So you can just imagine if that were someone's flesh. Just very little effort does it take to slash into this stuff with this knife. And the stab, as you can see, went almost right through it. Just a little mother push and it went all the way through it. So no fun if you're a bad guy and you're coming at somebody with an Obake. They can shapeshift, so to say, awful quick from being an innocent bystander on the side of the road to somebody they ought not have messed with. So just to kind of go with the stabbing, I'm going to step over here and just demonstrate on these milk jugs really quick. And I'm just going to do a quick stab on each and we'll see what she looks like. Almost zero effort to stab into these milk jugs. I could actually take in 2 fingers, just that fast. So that is the Columbia River knife and tool Obake. I thank you guys for watching. It's always nice to have you along. So once again, have a good one. From the Maniac Guy up here in Maine. Until next time, take care.